Hello everyone, today we're going to make a sort of fusion recipe today, which is going to be an orange chicken sandwich. So to first start, we're going to slice a cucumber. First thing, we're going to wash and peel a cucumber. Peeling is to remove any dirty spots like here, and make sure it's clean. Okay, so here we have our cucumber. We're just going to cut off each end. Put it aside, and start cutting it into slices, like this. You don't want that too thick, you also don't want that too thin. Alright, this is the last bit, and we're also going to slice up these two chilies. Actually, we only need one for this. We're going to use one for the pickles. And we're also going to be using the other for the slaw. We have this really big clove of garlic. I'd say this is equivalent to about a clove and a half. We're just going to slice the chili so that we can also add it to our pickles so it can absorb some of the spice. We're going to salt the cucumbers. And we're going to add about 3/4 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is some light soy sauce. And a tablespoon of some rice wine vinegar. Plus, in with that, we're going to add all our chilies. And we're finally going to add our garlic. Now just mix it all up. Okay, we're just going to add some sesame seeds just to finish it off. Toasted sesame seeds. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, we're going to add it just to the... I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap, and we're going to refrigerate overnight. Okay, now we're going to make a sort of Asian style coleslaw. So we're going to get about, let's say, 2 small carrots plus a large one. We're going to peel them like this. And we're just going to cut off the edges of the carrot. Like that. And then we're going to grate it. We've also got some coriander leaves. Grab a bunch of it. Wash them off. Slice like this. Just grate by force. You want to get it grated like this. Okay, now we add all our carrots in. This is about, by the way, 66 grams of carrots. In goes about 30 grams of light mayonnaise. Let's start with 33 grams of light mayonnaise. Mix it all up. See how this turns out firstly. Now mix it up. So we'll make a salad. And to that salad, we're going to add, firstly, hefty pinch of salt. Add about 7 more grams of mayo, and that's our coleslaw done. Now we're just gonna leave it in the fridge. Then we can cook it tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna wash about 400 grams of chicken breast. We're gonna pat them dry with some paper towel. We're gonna move on to our chicken component. Now these chicken breasts are pretty small, so we're going to have to flatten them out so we can get them more tender. So just first, make sure it's all nice and dried up. Now just butterfly our chicken breast. You can do so by cutting a slit in the middle, carefully cutting it in half, so we can get it nice and flat and in 2 parts, like this. I'm gonna take the other one and do the same, just like that. We're going to do this in a kind of schnitzel method where we're going to pound it really, really thin. So that's nice and butterflied up, as you can see. Just make sure you cut it really. Okay. Now we're going to pound it in with a meat mallet. So, set the knife to a side. Okay, get it really, really thin. Lengthwise like this, so it can sort of fit in our hamburger buns, so we can make sort of patties. And we're going to do it for the other one, slicing what seems to be the best fit for our burger buns. Yeah, like that. Should be good enough. We're going to generously salt both sides of the meat. It's chicken breast, so it can be quite dry, so it's good to go a little more on the salt. We're going to do the same for the other side. Flip it. Salt the other side. Okay. Okay, we're going to transfer this to a nice rack, and we're just going to leave it in the fridge. Okay. Now cover up the chicken with some plastic wrap, and we can leave it in the fridge. Okay, now we're going to set up a classic breading station. So we have our, this chicken has been in the fridge for about an hour. Our breading will involve 2 large eggs, 2 extra large eggs, and 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. Yeah. Most of the eggs together. So just beat them up. Now, the wet hand and dry hand technique. So this is going to be our dry hand. This is going to be our wet hand. This is for wet ingredients. So we take our chicken cutlet, dip it into the egg wash. Then directly into the breadcrumbs. Make sure to properly make sure you do this for all cutlets. So into the egg, then directly into add a little oil, and you're going to throw it in the air fryer. I'm going to cook it at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. And the rest of the panko, just sprinkle on top. Air fryer on. Go to poultry, and then start. Okay, for the other 2 chicken cutlets, we're just going to cook it in the oven for 25 minutes at very high heat. And close it up. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to make our orange chicken sauce. So pan on high heat. Okay, so on medium high heat, we're going to add about a teaspoon of sesame oil. And we're going to fry our, turn it around. We're going to fry our garlic along with it. So wait for it to heat up a bit. Once you can smell the aromas of the sesame oil, we're going to fry up our garlic. Stir for about 30 seconds or until you smell, and then add in our ginger. Just keep stir frying. You don't have to go too ham. Smell the aroma. Wait until you can smell the aroma. So just fry a little. That smells really strong. 2/3 of a cup of soy sauce. Stir it around. Turn down the heat a bit. Add in our rice vinegar. Oh yeah, this is 2/3. This is about 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. And we're just going to stir it around a bit. Now we're going to add, once we blend, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we have a tablespoon of orange marmalade. It's going to go in. Stir to combine. Break it up a bit. Let it knock down for a bit. Okay, just let this sugar dissolve for a bit. And get nice, get to know each other. Now what we have here is 2 juiced oranges, freshly squeezed. I've squeezed it this morning. And also I strained it so I could remove all the pulps and the pieces of orange. We're just going to add it in. So we're going to turn the heat heat up to medium high, and we're just gonna let it bubble down so it can reduce for a bit. Yeah. All right, it's bubbling down a bit now. Now we don't have to let it simmer for too long. Just maybe do it for like a minute or so, 2 minutes or so. Just add in the zest of an orange. Stir it up, and then cornstarch water, final whisk, and we're gonna add it in. Okay, turn it down. Okay, you should actually do it in batches, the cornstarch thing. Now just let it sit, let it get sort of thick, because you can see already that the cornstarch and water is slowly making the sauce really much more thick. You can also taste it if you want. That's good. Alright. Alright, this is probably after 15 minutes or so. Just flip the chicken. See, it's nicely browned. And we're gonna cook it for the remainder of the time. Okay, the chicken is about done. You can see it's gotten quite crispy. The breadcrumbs are nice and toasted. Yeah, one side is a bit burnt. I thought it'd be too late. But so here's our finished chicken. Yeah, so going to put it in our sandwich, and we're gonna take both of our cooked chicken and we're going to toss it in the sauce. We're just gonna get our buns ready. So spray a little oil, toss in the buns, nice and GBD. Toast on high heat just for a brief moment. Coat it in the sauce. Put it in the sandwich. Oops. We do this for all of it. So we take another chicken cutlet, repeat into the sauce. Don't leave it in there for too long so it doesn't get too soggy. Just let it absorb all that goodness. There. Open up one of our buns. Lay our bird inside. And before we close it up, we're going to add a couple of toppings. Those toppings are pickles, some slaw, a little bit of our sauce, crown our king, transfer to a plate, repeat. Look at this, perfect. Now I'm going to try it out. 3, 2, 1. That's so good. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.